Hi, it's time for science, and we're going to read about tiny cells. Before you begin the PowerPoint, please click on this link and watch the video introducing you to cells. When you're done with the video, go back to your PowerPoint. In the big picture of life, it's our tiny cells that really matter. If you are a living organism, you're made up of at least one cell. Cells are the building blocks of all living things. People have billions of cells that are arranged in complicated systems. Some organisms, like an amoeba or a paramecium, carry out all of their life functions with just one single cell. If you are made up of a billion cells, most of them have to be pretty tiny. When looking at a cell, we need to use a microscope to see them. By studying basic functions, scientists are learning a lot about everything from disease treatment to aging. Cells help organisms carry out basic life functions. They are the foundation which all living things are built. The main job of a cell is to stay alive. By staying alive, a cell helps keep the whole organism healthy. Organisms have to maintain 5 basic functions to stay alive, and cells help them do these things. The 5 things are: living things grow and develop. Living things use energy by taking in or making their own food. Living things reproduce or make more of their own kind. Living things respond to their environments. And all living things get rid of waste. Cells and life functions. Every living thing, from an amoeba to a zucchini, performs these 5 functions, and they are all made up of cells that help them do so. Most cells do all of these things themselves, even when they are helping the organism as a whole to maintain these functions. Cells are incredible building blocks for all living things. Individual parts of a cell help the cell do all of its important jobs. Cells have different structures to help them do different jobs. The cell parts are cytoplasm, mitochondria, vacuoles, and nucleus. Cytoplasm is a clear jelly-like substance that fills most of the cell. It contains a lot of water. It also contains some important chemicals. All the other cell structures float around in the cytoplasm. Click on this and watch the video about cytoplasm. When you're done, come back to the PowerPoint. Mitochondria. Mitochondria are cell structures where food and oxygen react to release energy for the cell. The cell uses this energy to carry out the important tasks it needs to do to survive. Click on mitochondria to watch the video about mitochondria. Vacuoles. Vacuoles are other structures inside the cytoplasm. They act as storage centers for cells. Vacuoles can store food, water, and other materials that the cell needs. They can also temporarily store waste. Nucleus. The nucleus acts as the control center for the cell, much like your own brain does for you. The nucleus controls what the cell does and when it does it. It tells the cell when to grow, change, and reproduce. Click on the word cell to learn more about the nucleus. The end.